Breaking: 16 Chinese H-6K strategic bombers detected. South China Sea, 6:47 a.m. local time. Largest formation in 2 years. Sky Front reports live. This is simulated strike on Taiwan. Intimidation mission. Testing regional response. American and Philippine forces scrambling. 6-hour confrontation begins now. People's Liberation Army Air Force deployed entire bomber regiment. H-6K Badger modernized variant. Soviet Tu-16 ancestry. Chinese improvements extensive. Modern avionics installed. Precision weapons capable. YJ-12 anti-ship missiles. CJ-20 land attack cruise missiles. Range exceeding 1,500 kilometers. Strategic threat significant. Formation departed Lingshui Air Base, Hainan Island. 6:23 a.m. departure. 16 aircraft total. 4 ship flights. Tactical formation. Heading southeast toward Taiwan. Intent obvious. Sky Front tracks every movement. U.S. Indo-Pacific Command alerted immediately. Guam Air Base responds. 4 F-22 Raptors scrambled. 77th Fighter Squadron. Most advanced stealth fighters. Combat ready. Experienced pilots. Launch time 6:39 a.m. Flight time 47 minutes. Intercept course calculated. Philippine Air Force notified simultaneously. Western Command activates. 12 FA-50 light fighters scrambled. South Korean design. Philippine operated, combat capable. Patriotic cruise. Launch from Puerto Princesa. 6 aircraft initially. 6 more reserve. Coordination with Americans essential. Sky Front documents Allied response. Chinese formation maintains course. Speed 480 kilometers per hour. Altitude 7,000 meters. Radar signatures obvious. No stealth attempted. Intentional visibility. Message being sent. Formation crosses 9-dash line. Disputed waters. International law ignored. Chinese claim asserted. Regional nations watching. Taiwan on high alert. F-16Vs launched. Indigenous defense fighters scrambled. Full combat air patrol. Sky defenses activated. Tension extreme. Sky Front monitors escalation. First intercept 7:26 a.m. F-22 Raptors arrive. Positioning tactical. 2 aircraft high cover. 12,000 meters altitude. Stealth maintained. Chinese unaware. 2 aircraft low intercept. 8,000 meters. Visual contact achieved. Formation identified confirmed. 16 H-6K bombers verified. Weapons pylons loaded. External missiles visible. YJ-12 confirmed. 4 per aircraft. 64 anti-ship missiles total. Sufficient to devastate carrier group. American concern justified. F-22 flight lead establishes radio contact. Chinese formation warned. International airspace claimed. Transit rights asserted. Course change demanded. Chinese response defiant. Exercise rights claimed. International waters. Legal flight. Refuse deviation. Standoff begins. Sky Front reports confrontation. Philippine FA-50s arrive 7:34 a.m. 6 fighters. Formation splits. 3 aircraft north, 3 aircraft south. Flanking positions. Chinese bombers boxed. Tactical advantage allies. But numerical superiority China. 16 bombers, heavy weapons load. Defensive capabilities present. Tail turrets armed. 23mm cannons. Electronic warfare pods. Radar jamming capable. Not helpless targets. Respect required. Sky Front analyzes force balance. Most dangerous in this scenario. A. H-6K numbers. B. F-22 stealth. C. Anti-ship missiles. Comment below. Chinese formation continues southeast. Now 200 kilometers from Taiwan. Air defense identification zone penetrated. Taiwanese fighters approaching. 6 F-16Vs inbound. American coordination. Taiwanese determination. Chinese resolve. 3 air forces converging. Situation volatile. 1 mistake catastrophic. Discipline essential. Training critical. Communication constant. Sky Front witnesses tension. American F-22's shadow Chinese formation, distance maintained, 3 kilometers separation, close enough to observe, far enough for safety. Radar locks avoided, weapons safe, rules of engagement strict, no first shots, defensive posture only, but readiness total, missiles armed, targeting solutions calculated, reaction time seconds, Chinese aware, sensors detect F-22 presence, electronic warfare systems activated, attempting to track Raptors, limited success, stealth characteristics excellent, radar returns minimal, targeting difficult, Chinese disadvantage clear, American confidence high, sky front documents technological edge, Philippine FA-50s maintain position, flanking continues. Aggressive posture, nationalist pride, defending waters, sovereignty asserted, but capability limited, light fighters, training adequate, experience limited, weapons sufficient, AEM-9 sidewinders, short range only, gun armament, 20 millimeter, bravery cannot overcome physics, mass matters, Chinese bombers larger, heavier, more weapons, FA-50s vulnerable, but determination unwavering, sky front respects courage, Taiwanese F-16Vs arrive 7:51 a.m., fresh aircraft, full weapons load, AIM-120 AMRAAM, beyond visual range capability, AIM-9X Sidewinder, high off-bore sight, electronic warfare pods self-protection, data links active, American integration, sophisticated coordination, tactical advantage, Chinese formation now surrounded, F-22s high, FA-50s flanking, F-16Vs approaching, 28 Allied fighters, 16 Chinese bombers. Numbers favor allies, technology overwhelmingly allies, training decisively allies, Chinese position untenable. But mission continues, political objectives override tactical reality. Beijing watching, Xi Jinping demands resolve. Retreat means weakness. Weakness unacceptable, continue mission. Sky front observes political pressure. Chinese bomber formation splits. Tactical maneuver. 8 aircraft turn north, 8 aircraft turn south. Separation 20 kilometers. Allied forces divided. Response required. American F-22s split. 2-track north group, 2-track south group. Philippine FA-50s follow north. Taiwanese F-16Vs follow south. Coordination maintained. Communication constant. Data sharing instantaneous. Each pilot knows all positions. Situational awareness total. Chinese hope for confusion. Find none. Allied integration superior. Sky front documents coordination. Northern group approaches Pratas Islands. Disputed territory. Taiwan claims. China claims. Strategic location. Runway present. Radar installations. Military value high. Chinese bombers simulate strike. Weapons release parameters, not actual launch. Practice run. Message clear. Islands vulnerable. Taiwan concerned. Northern group completes run. 8 H-6K bombers. Simulated 64 missile launch. Pratas overwhelmed theoretically. Actual result devastating. Taiwan defense planners alarmed. Reinforcement necessary. More air defense, more fighters, more weapons. Strategic vulnerability exposed. Chinese objective achieved. Sky front analyzes psychological warfare. Wait, new development. Southern group heading toward Philippine positions. Scarborough Shoal area. Another disputed territory. Filipino claims. Chinese occupied. 2012 standoff location. Historical sensitivity. National pride involved. 8 H-6K approaching. Simulated strike run. Philippines watching. Pride wounded. Sovereignty challenged. FA-50 pilots angry. Radio chatter intense. Requesting engagement authority. Command denies. Political decision. Avoid escalation. Maintain discipline, professional conduct, frustration evident. Sky front monitors emotional tension. Southern group completes simulated strike. Scarborough Shoal targeted. Theoretical missile barrage. Filipino positions eliminated. Naval assets destroyed. Strategic humiliation. Chinese message delivered. Philippine government protests. Diplomatic channels activated. American support requested. Military assistance, political backing, economic pressure, united front necessary. Regional alliance critical. Sky front tracks diplomatic activity. Time 9:17 a.m. Both Chinese groups reunite. 16 bombers reform. Mission objectives achieved. Taiwan intimidated. Philippines humiliated. American resolve tested. Regional tensions inflamed. Xi Jinping satisfied. Political victory claimed. Military demonstration successful. International law ignored. Consequences avoided. Chinese confidence increased. Sky front assesses strategic outcome. What is the combat radius of H-6K bomber? A. 1,800 kilometers. B. 3,000 kilometers. C. 3,500 kilometers. Answer shortly. Allied forces maintain intercept. No disengagement. Shadowing continues. Chinese formation turns northwest. Return course heading home. Mission complete, but allies follow, ensuring departure, verifying retreat. No surprises accepted. Professional persistence. Chinese respect grudgingly. F-22 Raptors maintain high cover. Stealth advantage never surrendered. Overwatch continues. Philippine FA-50s peel off. Fuel critical. Return to base. Mission accomplished. National honor maintained. Pride intact. Taiwanese F-16Vs continue longer. Extended range. Better endurance. Follow Chinese further. Ensure complete departure. Return satisfied. Skyfront documents conclusion. Does this make war more likely? Comment Y or N. Chinese mission analysis. Strategic objectives achieved. Military capabilities demonstrated. H-6K bomber range proven. Weapons payload displayed. Coordination shown. Political resolve demonstrated. Regional intimidation successful. Taiwan vulnerability exposed. Philippine weakness highlighted. American response noted. Limitations observed. No shots fired. No losses taken. Risk-free demonstration. Perfect outcome Beijing, but strategic costs hidden. Alliance strengthened. Taiwan determination increased. Philippine resolve hardened. American commitment reinforced. Regional unity growing. Chinese isolation deepening. Long-term consequences. Short-term victory. Long-term defeat. Sky front identifies strategic error. American response assessment. F-22 performance validated. Stealth capability confirmed. Intercept procedures successful. Coordination excellent. Allied integration smooth. Philippine partnership working. Taiwanese cooperation strong. Regional alliance functional. Military readiness high. Deterrence credible. But political challenges remain. Chinese aggression continuing. Intimidation increasing. Conventional deterrence questioned. Nuclear umbrella reliability. Extended deterrence credibility. Allies doubting. Reassurance necessary. More presence required. Additional forces. Permanent deployments. Enhanced cooperation. Technology sharing. Training programs. Everything needed. Skyfront documents requirements. Philippine perspective critical. National humiliation felt. Scarborough reminder painful. Sovereignty challenged. Pride wounded. Military inadequacy exposed. FA-50 insufficient. 12 light fighters against 16 heavy bombers. Numerical disadvantage. Technological gap. Training deficit. Everything inadequate. Modernization urgent. More capable fighters. F-16 sought. F-15 desired. Even Gripen acceptable. Anything better. Budget constraints. Political will. American assistance. Everything needed. Skyfront understands frustration. Taiwanese analysis sobering. Pratas vulnerability confirmed. Islands defensible questionably. Air defense insufficient. Fighter coverage limited. Reinforcement difficult. Resupply dangerous. Strategic liability. Abandonment considered. Political cost enormous. National pride. Historical claim. Strategic value, everything complicated. Defense investment, mobile systems, air defense, anti-ship missiles, hardened facilities, dispersed forces, asymmetric approach, only solution. Skyfront examines options. If you follow South China Sea tensions, type Skyfront. Regional implications profound. China demonstrating reach, strategic bombers, long-range missiles, overwhelming force, intimidation tactics, gray zone operations, below war threshold, above peace level, perfect strategy, opponents paralyzed, response inadequate. Escalation risked, inaction costly, dilemma perfect, Chinese advantage, allied frustration, Skyfront documents strategic challenge, international law irrelevant, 9-line claimed, international courts ignored, tribunal rulings rejected, military might, legal right, Chinese equation, smaller nations helpless, international support insufficient, American commitment questioned, alliance reliability doubted, every nation recalculating, accommodation considered, resistance costly, submission shameful, no good options, Skyfront witnesses decline, technology comparison important, H-6K capabilities significant, modern avionics, digital displays, glass cockpit, precision navigation, GPS guidance, terrain following, low altitude capable, electronic warfare, self-protection pods, radar warning, missile approach warning, chaff dispensers, flare launchers, defensive systems, offensive weapons, YJ-12 anti-ship, supersonic speed Mach 3 capable, range 400 kilometers, sea skimming flight, radar evasion, ship killer, carrier threat, CJ-20 land attack, subsonic cruise, terrain following, GPS guidance, range 1,500 kilometers, strategic targets, cities reachable, infrastructure vulnerable, Skyfront details capabilities, H-6K range quiz answer, combat radius 3,500 kilometers, option C correct, unrefueled range 7,000 kilometers total, 3,500 out, 3,500 back, entire region reachable, Taiwan covered. Philippines threatened, Japan exposed, Guam potentially, Okinawa definitely, strategic bomber, regional dominance, Chinese investment, Skyfront confirms data, what happens next? Chinese missions continue, regular flights, weekly possibly, pressure maintained, intimidation sustained, normalization attempted, exceptional becomes routine, outrageous becomes normal, salami tactics, incremental advance, boiling frog, regional nations adjusting, acceptance growing, resistance fading, Chinese strategy working, allied response necessary, more presence, permanent patrols, enhanced cooperation, regular exercises, technology sharing, capacity building, everything needed, urgently, Skyfront demands action, will standoffs continue, absolutely, Chinese committed, regional dominance, Taiwan pressure, Philippine intimidation, American testing, all objectives, all continuing, escalation possible, mistakes happen, communication fails, weapons accidentally, incidents occur, war starts, nobody wants, everybody risks, madness continues, Skyfront warns danger, who benefits long-term, neither side, China isolated, allies united, but tension exhausting, resources diverted, economies stressed, populations worried, nobody wins, everybody loses, conflict approaching, peace receding, diplomacy failing, military posturing, dangerous game, uncertain outcome, Skyfront fears future, what next in South China Sea? More bombers, larger formations, different locations, naval exercises, carrier operations, submarine patrols, mine laying, island building, everything continuing, pressure increasing, crisis approaching, decision time, accommodate or resist, submit or fight, terrible choice, regional nations, American allies, everyone deciding, history watching, Skyfront bearing witness, Subscribe to Skyfront, where air wars break first. Real strategic bomber missions, real regional tensions. Skyfront delivers intelligence, understanding great power competition, military intimidation, alliance dynamics, everything explained. Skyfront controls narrative. Follow every mission, track every response, understand every implication. Your source for Pacific security, where future conflicts break first.